So earlier today, EA released the rest of the world team of the season squad, and I think it's fair to say it features a bunch of interesting looking cards, and there's quite a few of these players which I'm definitely looking to try out at some point. One which really caught my eye was the 95 rated team of the season, Carlos Vela, and in this video today we're going to be trying this card out. I picked this card up for just under 250k, which really does seem like a decent price tag for a 95 rated card. In this video, we'll be trying this guy out to see if he's worth his price tag. But before we get into things, in the comment section down below, let me know your thoughts on both this card and the rest of the world team the season squad. Let me know which players you're looking to get your hands on, and also let me know which players you'd like to see me do a video on. If you could leave a like rating on this video, that would be absolutely awesome, and be sure to subscribe to the channel as well if you're new around here. Okay, so let's move on. Let's take a look at this Carlos Vela card. His card stats look amazing. He's got 96 ratings for his pace, shooting and dribbling. So yeah, on paper this card really does look amazing. Sadly though, he is very one-footed. He's got a 2-star weak foot, which is sadly an instant negative for this item. This guy's in-game attributes though, they look amazing. Look at all these dark green stats on the page. He has a 98 rating for both his positioning and finishing, as well as a 97 rating for his long shots. Passing wise, this fella has 99 vision, 97 crossing, 99 short passing and 97 curve. And then in the dribbling department, there just isn't a stat rated below 91, which is pretty insane. This team this season Vela also has 99 heading accuracy, so if we can get him on the end of some crosses, that would be pretty cool. Physically, he's got good stamina of 85 and decent strength, which is also rated at 85. Overall, I think it's very fair to say that this card does look amazing. It looks amazing on paper anyway. So without further ado, let's get into some games and let's see how this card performs in actual matches. Okay, so for Carlos Vela's debut, this is what we have matched up against. It's a team which doesn't actually feature the best chemistry, but it does feature some pretty good looking items. He's got the League SBC Memphis Depay up front, and he's also got Team of the Season Bamba and Team of the Season Turvan on the wings. There's an opportunity. Carlos Vela does really well to beat his man, and then he holds off Kante, slides through the ball for Thierry Henry. Henry pulls it back, puts it across the box. Can Vela get on the end of it? He can, and he will score with, I believe that was his right foot, which is a 2-star weak foot, so that's actually quite a nice finish. I thought that chance was gone. I thought the ball was going to be too wide, but no, he's finished that really well with his weaker right foot. That's a great start to the game. There's Dembele trying to find some space, slides it through for Carlos Vela. Oh, and a panic shot. Oh, but he's been fouled. We've got a penalty. That could be a red card as well if he's come through the back, or maybe not. I didn't actually see the foul, that's why I was complaining about the shot. Okay, Carlos Vela with a chance to return the lead to us, and I've put it down the middle and I've messed it up. That's my fault, obviously. I meant to actually enter the left. Carlos Vela to bring us out of trouble. Tries to beat his man, and he actually does so successfully, and then slides the ball through for Henry. He might have overcooked that through ball a little bit, but we've got a chance. Henry beats his man, but he can't get the ball into the box. Team this season Lala. It's a bit too good. We've got ourselves a corner, which Carlos Vela will take. He's going to whip it in. Thierry Henry gets his head to it, and we have regained our lead. Lala, fans. Vela is going for it on the volley, and that's a solid effort, but De Gea pulls off a brilliant save. Put the ball inside. Here's Carlos Vela joining in with the attack, and he's still going. Got an opportunity now to whip the ball in, but unfortunately the cross was blocked. But an interesting run of play. There is the half-time whistle anyway. As you can see, we're in at the break with a 2-1 lead, and I do believe it's a deserved lead as well. Yeah, I'm not going to change anything for the second half. We're just going to go as we are because I think everyone's performing pretty well. So, let go. Ball's played through, and Vela has beaten Mendy once more. Oh, that's a card. That is a disgusting tackle, and that should be red. That was through the back. There we go, red card. So as you can see, my opponent has indeed rage quit, so we do get the win. Carlos Vela was heavily involved in this match with a goal and an assist as well. And overall, I actually thought he performed really well. He showed really good dribbling, he showed a good shooting ability, and his passing was decent as well. So looking forward to trying him out in a couple more games. So without further ado, let's get into another match. For our next game, this is what we are up against. It's an interesting looking Premier League side. It's got a Carnival Rudiger at left CDM, which is pretty odd, but nonetheless, it's a very solid side, and yeah, could be a tough game. It's going to be interesting to see how we do up against that foot after Kyle Walker, because if we ever break through that defensive line, he will definitely be chasing back. Pereira finds Carlos Vela, who finds Thierry Henry, who's going to try and get it back to him, and he does so nicely. We've got a chance, but the shot has been stopped by Alisson. Oh, it finds Carlos Vela, who puts the ball through. Henry, we've got a nice little attack building right now. Henry slides the ball through Carlos Vela, and that is a very nice goal. There was some sensational passing in the build-up there. And at the end, Carlos Vela is there to put the ball in the back of the net. My opponent, by the way, is moving his keeper all over the place. So this is going to be a tough game. We've got to do well to beat the keeper. Look at that. Brilliant passing. And then a very nice finish, once again, from Carlos Vela's right foot. His 2-star right foot. Nice tackle there by the Mexican as well. Henry links up nicely with Carlos Vela. Now we've got a chance, but we are going to have to try and pull it back onto his left foot. But we couldn't do that in time. Kyle Walker was on us. We've got ourselves a throw-in. That's one of the issues with using a card like this. If you do want to cross the ball into the box, if you want it to be a decent cross, you have got to cut back and try and whip it in with your stronger foot. So there is the half-time whistle. We're heading at the break with a 1-0 lead. It's been a very back and forward first half. Both sides have had chances, but as you can see, neither side has been all that clinical. That's why only one goal has been scored. Hopefully in the second half we can maybe extend our lead. I am actually going to change formation for the second half. We're going to switch to the 4-2-3-1, and we're actually going to use Carlos Vela off the left side just to see what he can do off that edge. Maybe we can whip some more balls into the box with him being on a stronger left foot. Henry slides the ball through down this left edge. Carlos Vela with a chance. What will he do? He's going to go for the shot, and he's blazed it over the bar. I think I mistimed my shot there. Good chance though. Carlos Vela gets the ball to Henry. Henry with a chance, gets it to Hullet. Chance, and that's a great goal. I knew he was moving his keeper, so I've got to do these extra passes to score goals. Nice finish from Carlos Vela. Good positioning too. Then Vela gets the ball to Carlos Vela, who's going to try and beat his man, and actually just shows some really good strength there to hold off Walker initially. There's a chance. Carlos Vela! Oh, what an effort that was! If that went in, that would have been game over. And there's the full-time whistle. We get the 2-1 win. That game in the end was very close. It was a very tight match. But we got the win, which is always pleasing. 2 goals from Carlos Vela. Really happy with his performance in that game. To be honest, he was good when he was on the right side, and he was also pretty good off the left as well. He is definitely a goal-scoring winger. He's not as good creatively, in my opinion, as he is at shooting. I mean, he can pass the ball well, he can cross to a decent standard, but his shooting is definitely better than his passing, in my opinion. Anyway, that is the live games now complete. I am, of course, going to play a couple more matches with this guy, but the gameplay for you guys is done, so I'll see you in a second on the summary page. So after playing around with this Team of the Season card a bit more, what are my thoughts on this item? I think this card's really good, to be honest. It's a really solid wide attacker option. There's a lot to love about this Carlos Vela card, but there's also 1 or 2 things which let it down, and we'll discuss them in a moment. But for now, let's begin by talking about this guy's pace. He is quick. He's quick in game. He's quick with the ball at his feet, and he's quick without possession too. And when this guy does have the ball at his feet, he's very good. He felt agile and he controlled the ball really well. He's one of them players who, when he does get dispossessed, he can win it back rather quickly, which is obviously something that is a positive. I thought this card's run making was excellent. With this guy having high-low work rates, he stays forward a lot, and with him having such high positioning, he gets into good areas when making runs, and he made some really good wide runs for me, which obviously was also pleasing. This item shooting I thought was class. This guy is a threat from both inside the box and outside. His long shots are very accurate, and he's great for them finesses from distance as well. His finishing inside the box was solid, and his power shots weren't too bad either. The only negative thing about this card shooting is the obvious weak foot. If you want to score goals with this card, you are going to want to try and shoot with his left foot because the right foot is just unreliable. Now don't get me wrong, I am not saying that you can't score with this guy's weaker right foot, because you can, and I showed that in the live games, but you should always try to take off shots with his left foot if you want to have the most success with this Team of the Season card. Passing wise, Vela was good, but he wasn't as amazing as I thought he would be when I saw his stats. His short passing, that was class, but his through balls, they were pretty average. His crossing's also alright as long as you cross off of his stronger left foot. Physically, I was very impressed with this item, to be honest. In game, it showed very good strength and balance when battling for the ball, and I had absolutely no issues with his 85 stamina. Aerially, I thought this card was alright. It wasn't as good as I'd hoped it would be, but then again, I did keep coming up against high-level fullbacks who just had this guy covered. Overall though, I've got to say, I thought this Team of the Season Vela was very freaking good. It's just a shame that he is so one-footed. Nonetheless, I think this item is great value at his current price, and I do believe this card is worth trying out if you can afford to do so. I do get the feeling though that some people will love this card and some people will hate it. Anyway guys, those are my thoughts on the Team of the Season Carlos Vela item. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like rating on it. If you've got any questions about this card, put them in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.